Hi, and welcome to the Blue Zone. I'm Neil.
I'm Rebecca.
This week we'll be looking back at last week's results, next week's fixtures,
And we're going to be doing a head-to-head challenge.
to look back at last week's results.
Pucks weren't dropping in Abertay Golf as they lost by 5 to St Andrews.
In badminton, City rivals Dundee got the better of Abertay with a loss of 11-1.
Two narrow defeats for the netball first and second, so let's be hoping the girls can bounce back with a win next week.
In the British Cup fixture, the football first fell to a 2-1 defeat to Northern 1A leaders Newcastle. Carpet football from the football twos led to a fantastic 5-2 win, and the men's threes walked away with a draw 4-4 with Highlands and Islands.
The West Coast wasn't a fruitful venue for Abertay basketball, with both men's and women's being defeated by Glasgow Calais and West of Scotland. In the hockey, the women drew 2-2 with Aberdeen in the Granite City. The men continued their unbeaten run with a 6-2 win over Strathclyde.
A muddy tie over in St Andrews led to a 36-31 defeat for the men's twos in rugby. Women's ones fell to a 3-1 loss to West of Scotland in volleyball. And now for the home fixtures.
The Abertay men's basketball first will take on Glasgow Caledonian men's first at the Ardler complex starting at 2 o'clock.
In football, Abertay men's first take on RGU men's first at Gussie Park, kicking off at 1:45.
In rugby, Abertay women's first will take on Glasgow Caledonian women's first at 2 o'clock at the Downfield Park, and the men's seconds will take on Dundee men's thirds at Strathmore RFC with a 2 o'clock kick-off also.
On Sunday, golf take on RGU at Monifeith Golf Links starting at 11:30.
And now for the away fixtures.
In football, Abertay women's first take on Edinburgh women's seconds. Abertay men's seconds take on Dundee men's seconds. This is at Riverside and kicks off at 2 o'clock.
In hockey, Abertay women's first take on Aberdeen women's seconds, and for the men's first they take on Edinburgh men's thirds.
In rugby, Abertay men's first take on Napier men's firsts.
In netball, Abertay women's seconds will take on Glasgow women's fourths.
For this week's head-to-head, we joined up with the rugby team to check out our passing accuracy. For this week's head-to-head, we're with rugby and we're going to be testing some of our skills. We'll be doing 3 different challenges where we have to hit the sports intern and the Blue Zone presenters. I can't believe you missed that.
Oh, she's only gone and done it.
I thought you were supposed to be decent at rugby now.
Well, that's it for this week's head-to-head. That makes the score Blue Zone 1, Challengers 5. Well done for rugby on winning that head-to-head.
Maybe if you hadn't tried any of those trick shots, Neil, we might have won.
I'll cut that out for next time. What's on this Friday, Norval?
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Free Sport Friday at Wardrobe Gym, 3 till 4:30 every Friday. Free sport. That's it for this week's Blue Zone. Come back next week for more fixtures, more results, and another head-to-head challenge.